We're live on a Friday then. Oh God. What happens on Saturday and Sunday? What? What? It's an early bird special, bro. You're getting special treatment, I guess, is what's going on. Not funny, God. Not funny. I guess it is. What's up, everyone? I'm the hostess with the mostest, the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual psychoanalyst. Shit is psycho right now, and we're going to analyze the shit out of this psycho shit. Oh, shut up, Russ. You got me going psycho. Yeah, not you. You're psycho. I already know. I was like, I'm having one hell of a day, and the spirit's like, not as bad as Russ. Fuck. Are you guys having a day? I'm having a day. I am your spiritual psychoanalyst and your teacher, shaman, seer, your healer, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi. I need my yogi status, bro. Breathe. Guru, evangelist, North American Sybil. I am your messenger of God, the first child of God, the Lilith, bursting into flames as I'm reincarnated. In order to keep up with me, you would have to catch what I posted on my community page, my latest last live video, and don't forget to check out Nipsey in my shorts. Nipsey hustling out there. You know, did you know he was that spiritual? Go figure. I didn't know the guy. I know him now, though. You know, I'll know you better when you die. In essence, either in this life or the next, I'll know you better because you won't be so fake. Oh, you won't have to live up to people's expectations and be stuck in one place trying to be one thing. All right, let's breathe. Everybody, take some deep breaths. Put your hands high up in the air in a triangle shape above your head. They call it the Illuminati thing, but that's not what that is. Real high, and take some deep breaths. How many? I don't know. Till you feel your chest drop. And then slowly put your arms down. Oh, okay. All right. Thanks, Buddha. What's going on? It's a busy energy day. As I said that, I saw like a freeway of energy, like California freeway. Not even, dude. They have bigger freeways. Dude, in like Mexico, a Mexico roundabout. Oh, they have one in Europe too. That's just as terrifying. Yeah, like one of those. That's how much. That's exactly what the energy is doing right now. It's a roundabout, and the shit is just going all different directions, and it's bouncing off itself. And there's like, I don't know, imagine you're just running around in circles. You just look around and there's all these people and we're just running in circles. We don't know why. Like a tornado of people. Okay, but that's not people. It's energy. But it is the energy that's flowing through people. Oh, man, it's heavy duty. I got filled with it yesterday. I couldn't ground it. I was like, as I said, I was folding laundry at 11 o'clock. And that is like the biggest thing I hate to do with all my life. Matter of fact, I'm about to go do laundry, what's left of it, this morning. I was like, damn, this is some fucked up energy. You gotta have some serious energy to do those type of tasks, to be tweaking on shit like that. When you're filled with that much energy and you start doing the shit you never do, that's how you know you're like full of it. What is it? Depends. Those cards were saying a lot of vengeance, and I was like, why so much vengeance? And I was like, oh, I'm gonna piss people off, I guess. People are gonna be jealous and vengeful. And I thought about something. I didn't realize the intensity of coming into union with a twin flame, what that did to the other twin flames, until I looked at Russ. It's like, you're so stupid, bro, and it's your fault. And you guys, what is it? It's your karma to experience the Lilith for judging me. You didn't know what it meant to be in love with someone you can't have. So that's your karma, to learn what that means, to learn exactly what I had to. Everything I learned, you're going to have to learn in this life, losers. Everything. But anyways, going back to it, it's like, you know, you're so busy chasing the temporary things of this world that you're about to lose everything outside of this world, which is me. You were too busy still trying to climb the charts to realize that you had an earth angel in your lives. And that's to all of you. You were too busy trying to, you know, make your life big in this world. After I spent 3 years trying to tell you that's not what this was about. And it doesn't matter. One day you'll wake up just like I did and realize that your priorities were so fucked up. You wasted your whole life. You did all of this just to fit in, and you never worked. You'll realize you might wake up with a lot more money than I did. That's all you'll have. And money doesn't bring happiness, and you'll have to wake up to that fucking truth too. I feel for you. And I guess that's where the vengeance is. It's like, you know what I mean? You're going to be really hurt about it. I was never vengeful. I was just hurt. And that's just it. There's a lot of things that are going on. It's like, you know, I have to work with this fucking supervisor that I just threw under the bus. I'm pretty sure she's pretty vengeful. I'm really sure that she's got an attitude when I get to work with her tonight. I had to go speak with the team. I laughed in that bitch's face, bro. I'll tell you what, bro. I'll make you lose your shit. And the guy that was sitting in there, he's like, sorry about that. It's like, yeah, he's like, if you ever need anything, just come talk to me. I was like, it's not her fault. She's on her period. As he walked me out the front door. Realistically, I said, I'm on my period. But it doesn't matter. Anyways, what happened? I don't know. If you caught my video yesterday, my son comes in. He's like, I need you to go talk to the office. I got in trouble. I was like, what happened? And he like got all upset and he didn't want to talk about it because he gets really overwhelmed with his feelings. He's a fucking cancer. He'll like cry real easy if I try to ask him. All right, well, when you're ready. So then this morning I'm like, he's like, you got to go talk to the office. So like, what am I talking? I'm not going in there until you tell me what they're going to tell me. It's like we were making jokes about rape that we were watching on TikTok. So what? They accusing you of rape? Something like that. I just started laughing. I was like, all right, fine. So I go in there. And she's like, we tried to contact you. I was like, yeah, I have the number blocked. Next time, just call me from your cell phone. No, those are our personal phones. Don't use those for work. And yet, she does this right in front of me. I'm like, okay, whatever, idiot. I was, well, I just don't block it. Your attendance line is obnoxious. And after having 2 children, if they're late to either class, I get 3 calls and 2 text messages. I don't do it anymore. It's never been an actual emergency, and I believe if there was an emergency, they'd find another way to contact me. They thought I didn't have a working number. I was like, no, it works. I just don't answer your calls. And she's like, okay, would you like to update that number? I said, no. Just put it in the file to send me an email or to call me from a different number. She didn't like that. I don't care if you don't like it. I have my reasons. She was not ready for that. What do you mean you have the fucking school blocked? I have them blocked. I don't answer your calls. But it still shows, and I don't have any missed calls from you. There's no missed calls from the school here yesterday. It'll show up on there. It'll just say missed. You know what I mean? And then underneath it says blocked. So I know if you did, but I don't know unless I look. So anyway, she said that, and she's like, well, I was like, so just, I didn't know I had to come in this morning. If I did, I would have had a full face and, you know, more than coffee on my breath. Tell me what I'm here for. You know, I'm trying to get to the point, and she's ready to have a whole look at me meeting. I'm like, I'm looking at you. You're 3 feet small, and you're accusing my son of what? I was like, why am I here? What's the allegations? What's going on? Well, we have a safe to tell environment here. Do you know what that is? Safe to snitch. What was said? What did they say? That means that it was hearsay. You heard hearsay. What was the hearsay? She's like, well, have you ever something? And I was like, no. She said, he had made a reference about rape. And I looked over at him and I just laughed. And she's like, I really need you to take this serious. I was like, seriously, what am I here for? I said, I know my son. So obviously he said something insensitive and someone heard this. We're having a Jimmy Kimmel moment. Can you tell me what I'm here for? She's like, well, I just wanted to, you know, we could have had this conversation yesterday and you wouldn't have had to came in. I was, but, you know, we didn't have the right number. I said, no, you had the right number. You just didn't, I can show you, you didn't call. Whatever the case may be. So she didn't like that. But the whole point is you're wasting my time, lady. So she's asked me, do you have any reasons to, has he been accused of, or has he done anything like this? Or, and I'm looking at him, I'm like, my son is absolutely non-sexually active. I'd be more concerned that someone raped him at this particular moment in time. I'm not even sure he's masturbating yet. And so it's just, you know, a total joke to me. And she really wanted me to take it serious. And I'm like aggressive, like, get to the point and I want to go. And she's like, what did she say? Something like, it happened real fast, obviously, because I was trying to make it real fast. I need to get the fuck out of here. I got laundry to do and shit to do. What are you talking about right now? What has he done? Why am I here? What has he done? Well, they overheard him say something about he raped someone. And I laughed. And she's like, I really need you to respect this situation. I said, I have full respect for it. She's like, well, I feel like you're getting a little loud. I was like, I'm not getting loud. I said, I speak loudly. I was like, you know, are you trying to match my energy? Do you feel, you know, what did I say? Do you feel slighted by the fact that I'm not taking this too serious? She's like, well, something, and then just walked me out. And it was just bullshit. It's like, we want to sit down and ask you about this. We heard your son was making jokes about rape. Okay. So you want to ask me if he's a rapist, and I laugh, and you think, and you're upset? First thing in the morning, get out of my face with this. So I pissed her off, and she was the dean. I was like, oh yeah, go tell the whole office. I was like, so I'm supposed to come back and sign some paperwork. I'll make sure to come real witchy on my next way in. I'm going to take off the gray sweatpants and the hoodie, and we're going to have a real talk now. Just kidding. Anyway, so that happened, and I'm just like, oh, hell. I woke up, like, I was woke up in the middle of the night with, like, crampies. So I took a freaking bubbling bath at 3 o'clock, and then I went outside at 4 o'clock. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm supposed to get paid today. And I check, and it's like, yeah, you got paid. And I check, and it's like, it's not in there. So what the fuck is this? And I find out that it has the wrong routing number. And that's never happened to me. They have the right account number, thank God, but the wrong routing, so it just got sent back, is what Google said. And so I fixed that thing, and I went to sleep. And then I had, when I woke up earlier, I sent an email to Barbara, because I don't know who else to talk. It's just a fucking computer system that you clock in and clock out. There's not an actual call me, help me, contact me type of fucking button on this fucking thing. She tells me that there will be a paper check when I get there. And then I check later, and the deposit's there. So I'm like, you're pissing me off. This whole thing is pissing me off, you guys. And that's where it is. Peace, inner peace. I can have inner peace through the chaos, but I'm Lilith, and how long am I supposed to be peaceful in chaos? The point is to bring peace to the chaos, not just be peaceful through it. Really, though. I mean, I can have a peaceful day while everybody else is running around, on fucking red alert. I can peace myself, peace be with you, type shit like that. But the point is it shouldn't be like that out in our outside world. And it's learning to bring peace to ourselves, and then we can teach others to be peaceful, so then we can spread this peace energy. But right now, it's just chaos. It's like, dude, you want to match energy here? You want to get chaotic with me? You want to go chaos? Wait, I'm the goddess of chaos. In the essence, it's like, oh, this is just chaos. So I see Diana as I'm getting out of the car, and she's like, this eclipse. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? And then I remember I pulled a card last night that says, it's a palazzo. Says that, she devours souls during the eclipse. I'm like, dude, I'm getting eaten up. Like, get off my legs right now. It's not true. There's just a lot going on, and I'm not even ready for all this. Really? No, it's just going real quickly. So I'm going to take a minute real quick and check the cards and see if God can give us some, words of wisdom. And then I'm going to go move on with some shit. I got to do a bunch of shit and then somehow go to sleep by this afternoon so I can work all night. And that's another thing, too. God is fucking with me with this job, bro. You do realize jobs aren't supposed to be like this. It's not supposed to be an issue every day. Since I've started, bro. And that's it. It's like red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag. Will there be a green? Where's the green flag? Why am I going through this? I don't know. God's teaching you and me. How long do we put up with it? Is the thing. And that's where it is, too. And then God already knew. Morgan already knew. The universe, you probably already knew. Oh, fuck, she's gonna quit this job, bro. She's gonna quit this job. They're fucking with her. Yeah, I'm gonna quit this fucking job, dude. Quit fucking with me. And then that's it. It's like, I get to go hang out with she tonight. Oh, God. You're fucking with me, right? I'm gonna go hang out with a person that's mad at me and that I don't like either. And I'm supposed to play nice. This is the same thing that happened at the last job, and I said I wasn't gonna do it. Are you serious? I mean, fuck. This is some bullshit, isn't it, though? I don't know. It could happen, bro. I just want you to be fully aware that I could, you know what I mean? I could totally fuck this thing off by tonight and say, fuck this. I have an interview next week, and I'll try for something better that's less stressful. A job isn't supposed to be stressful. Not this stressful. Not in the beginning, anyways. Unless you're like a fucking lawyer or a doctor or some shit. It's not supposed to be this stressful. And then as I was talking about, what happened at I've just had, this crazy 24 hours. And as much as I think it's going to end, it's not. It's just the beginning. It was like the pregame to whatever the fuck the real meal is. It's like, oh my god, I'm eating up towers, bro. Where are we at? Why do I keep pulling these cards? They need to go to the back. What are the dark ones that we got? We pulled these yesterday, so none of those. I don't want no cosmic bullshit. I'm being a little picky, aren't I? A little bit. Let's check out with the Notoria. Nope, those are the cosmics. Oh, God. Help me, Jesus. What are these? Those aren't helpful either. Sacred geometry and animals. We already pulled all this. Alright, let's see where we are in the Notoria. Oh, and then we're going to invocate something. What does that say? 8 of Cups. Let's find out where we are in the Tree of Life. I'm a little out of it. Like you can't ground yourself when everything's moving around you. You gotta like kind of just, move with the shit. So it's not like I'm just like, oh, I'm just, watching the world burn. No, there's a lot. I'm in the burning. I'm in the burning. Are you getting burned? Not yet, but it's on fire. Number 70. Jabba Maya. That's what I got. God who generates all things. I told you, he's in charge of this. It's the devil. I think the devil's out to get you. Dude, I swear to God, on everything holy, there is no such thing. Gosh, you guys and your weird imagination. I get where you get this from because they've been telling you that it's real. But like everything else they tell you is real, it's not real, bro. There's no... Bro, show me the devil. You're so full of shit. I'm so tired of this. It's like you guys want to blame something, your hardships on God. Hey, that's God, bro. I mean, on something other than God. You know God. That's your problem. You painted him out to be all something that he's not. Same with Jesus, same with me. That's your problem. There's no even devil. You said Lucifer was the devil. What a wiener. Oh, going back to you. Damn, that's funny, bro. God got you. Don't be insensitive. I'm not. But just as much as you like to watch me fall, Russ, and you like to see me suffer, and you like to see me in pain, and you like to see things not going well for me, likewise, my friend, likewise. He released this song with Big Sean, and he thought he was going to, he was going to do everything for him. And then here comes another female rapper to rain on his parade. The first one was Lizzo, and he got... and then he goes and drops... he drops on the same day as Cardi's album. Nobody's listening to you, bro. Even Big Sean's listening to her. I'm sorry. That's what I mean. You're so busy trying to make it big in this world, bro, that you're getting left in this world to die. That's what's funny. Keep shooting for the stars there, my friend. Alright, invocation. In principio, crivate Dios calim et terram. I guess. Jabba Maya. Places are in our subconscious, the fundamental borderline alchemy energy that transforms corrupt and raw parts of our deepest nature. It was you. Did you hear that? He gave us. Listen. He places in our subconscious the fundamental borderline alchemical energy that transforms the corrupt or raw parts of our deepest nature, converting them into gold. I got the Midas touch. Everything I touch turns to gold. That's what it means to be, I've been reading this for 2 days. That's the Queen of Cups. We take in all this negativity and we put out positivity. It's in the subconscious. It's a fundamental borderline disorder, I guess. Alchemical energy. Anyways, and with them our inner temple so that it is able to accommodate higher entities. Oh, did you hear that? They might come into you. That's what everybody thinks. You got I don't know. It was Scary Larry. He's like, You have the Lilith inside of you? I was like, no, I am the Lilith inside of me. What are you talking about? And I didn't realize that until later as we started learning about these dark practitioners, where they invocate these entities inside of them. Okay, I try to tell you that the whole universe is inside of me, and it's just me and them, us against the world. Pock, I love you so much. He's all in my heart. I love him. But that's where it is. They're not in my head, bro. They're in my heart. And that's where I want to say this again. Which in them are inner temples so that it is able to accommodate higher entities. Which is what? Your higher self. So, what's better than Lilith? Callie, Hecate, Morgan. I had better versions. So I need my higher self. My more evolved self. You know what I mean? It's like the inner child is crying out for the adult inside of you. Yes? Yes. One can make gold having at least a particle of it. Excuse me. One can't make gold without having at least a particle of it. And this angel instills it in us, along with the strength to abandon old desires that no longer belong to us. I wouldn't be doing a job if I didn't tell you that. I told you that in like 7 cards last night, bro. Let go. Let go. Leave. That's no longer serving you. Abandon ship. Stop thinking that way. Stop living that way. Damn. I'm going to have to quit this job, aren't I? Fuck. I've got to quit this job. Really? Yeah, I mean, didn't you see it in the surface? The question is do I want to try to get more out of it or is it gonna, you know what I mean? Like, I could go in with the best intentions. Okay, I'm just gonna get a paycheck, but then I go in there and this bitch really pushes me, and now I've given my power away. It's like already. It's like, are you avoiding? What are you avoiding? The fight. I want to fight for this. Fight for the things that you love, bro. I don't love this. I have every reason after it took me, and that's it. It's like you quit jobs within a week. It takes you that long to know what the job is. After that, you make a decision. Is this for me? I'm sorry, guys, but I have too many skill sets. And again, I didn't ask for this, and God is already trying to replace it with something better, something more. It's the same fucking pay, but way more hours, easier to do. I don't know. And that's where they're like, you know, it's funny because everyone's like telemarketing. You don't understand that. Have you ever been in a call center? It's such a fucking goofy ass environment. It's like, it's kind of like, in all honesty, it's like a middle school fucking cafeteria, is that atmosphere of a call center. That's why I was worried, you know, and I had said that I did apply, or I did get a job for, what was it? Collection processing, which would have been call center, but they had a very small one. It was very intimate and blah, 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 blah. And I thought that would be good for me. But in the essence, it's like sometimes you just want to hide in the crowds. I don't know. I'm just exploring. It's like you're going from extremes. It's extremely necessary to enjoy this whole ride. And I only have so much time to figure it out. And that's you guys too. It's like you can waste your whole fucking life trying to make one thing that doesn't work for you work, or you can do better works with your lives. And that's, you know, that's fucking, as I'm sitting here saying this, I see Lewis. Hey, Lewis, you're gonna lose again this weekend? Try to make it work? That's all he's trying to do, is trying to make it work. He won't accept this doesn't work for him. And that's terribly sad. And that's where it is like, we don't want to just accept this isn't for me. What's wrong with that? Not everything is for you, and it could be for, you know, it doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. It's that there's something, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying. If I'm going to have a statue position, a titled position, I want it to be on, you know what I mean? I don't want to... It's like if I'm going to be a general manager, I don't want to just walk around saying I'm a general, you know, it's like, where are you a general manager? You're a general manager for what? For fucking, you know, Walmart, Staples, a restaurant brand, or you're a general manager at a sex store. I'm the general manager at the strip club. There's a difference to the responsibilities and, you know, really utilizing your managerial skills. And realistically, that's what it is I'm learning my worth more and more. And I dumb it down to just fit in. And that's where I'm really facing this. And that's something I can say about Lewis that he needs to face too. And perhaps some of you, it's like we're dumbing ourselves down. I am. I feel pretty dumb about this. I feel like if I would have been more in my ego, I would have never tolerated this bullshit. But that God says, you know what I mean, I'm willing to stick out things and learn from it and, you know, stuff like that. But in the essence, it's like, does a bad thing get better? If you go into a situation that's bad, do you really expect that it's going to get better? And how does it get better? You tolerate it, or just miraculously the person, place, or thing just, you know, gets their shit together and now everything's better? Is this job going to get any better? Or it's just going to keep getting worse for me? Who gave me this job? The devil? Going back to it, I was like, if I find out this was you, Kobe. I'm standing on business. I was like, I'm pretty sure, because that's how it was. I couldn't see the fucking figure in the beginning. And it was a dark figure. I think he set me up, but it's okay. In the sense of set me up for what? Success. Because it's not about just a paycheck, and it's not about a position. It's about the learning experience, and that's all Kobe. All up in that ass, bro. That is 100% Kobe. I'm seeing him, he's like, it doesn't matter what position you play on the court. You learn to, you know what I mean? You learn how to play each position as good as you can, or as best as you can. You don't master just one position, because they might need you in another position. You got to be adaptable, not like baseball. That's what he's showing me. It's like, how many football players can play both sides? That's what he's showing me. Good point, Kobe. Good point. And that's really what it is. What are they doing? They're just teaching me shit. What the fuck do I need this for? I don't know. In the event of emergency, I know how to respond. I know how to deal with elderly, and I've learned a lot about the brain. What does any of that have to do with me babysitting a building overnight? I don't know. And that's what I mean. It's like, all I keep saying is, all that glitters isn't gold. It looked like a great opportunity, I promise you. Even if you guys saw the building, you're like, damn, this is where you work? Did you hear what I said about this place? Do you hear about management? Do you hear what I'm saying about this place? Stop looking at what it looks like and listen. And that's what it is. You're so caught up in the image of what it could be instead of seeing what it is. This could be a great marriage, and we could have great kids, and we could look together. But you're not looking at the fact that you're not happy with this person. You're not talking to this person. You're just looking at, this person can make me great. And that's the next thing going on with this twin flame. I made it very clear, and I'm not sure how they're going to, you know, what their response is and if they're even going to respond. But it's like, what do you want from me? Like, if you ask me, what do I want for you? I want you to be what God said. I want you to be that man. I want you to be the man I prayed for. Are you that man? And that's where it is. And that's why I was like, he might not contact me. Because of that, it's like, we don't want the same things. So what do you want from me? In essence, it's like, you're not coming to give me what I want. So what are you coming to take from me? Is what I said in the messages. If you're not here to give me what I want, which is a commitment, then what are you coming to take from me? What do you want me to give you, which is you taking? Because you're not giving me, you're taking. Something to think about, and I'm pointing out all areas of your life right now, because all of my areas of my life are literally highlighted right now. And you know it's serious when I'm doing laundry. Do you have to? No. I don't have to do laundry. I could not. I just have all this energy, and I'm trying to utilize it. I'm trying to work it out, other than just sitting here, you know, full of energy. What the fuck am I gonna do? I'm filled with a lot of energy. Focus? I can't really focus it, and that's why we put it into the 3D. What the fuck are you supposed to do with all this? sit there and have a brain aneurysm. All right, anyways, going back to this. This angel instills it in us along with the strength. What is it? Okay. One can't make gold without having at least a particle of it. And this angel instills it in us along with the strength to abandon old desires that do not belong to us. However, this process can destabilize us, especially when attachment to old habits and memories prevent us from any operation of renewal or regeneration. That's where it is. You're stagnant because of what? And I pointed that out. It's the past. It can destabilize us, which is immobilize us, where you just can't move. When you have attachments to old habits and memories from any operation of renewal or regeneration. It's the chorus of the angels, the Eight of Cups, it's Venus and Pisces, and it's the Eight of Cups. Both ways in Erotesic. Let's read the Eight of Cups, shall we? Turn to the cups. Went to Princess of Cups. 10, 9, 8. The Pathfinder. Deep down you have changed and become dissatisfied with your life. Some soul searching has revealed that you need to discover a deeper meaning, to find yourself and become the person you want to be. This may be leaving behind material security and old relationships, things you previously desired, but which no longer bring fulfillment. This is a journey into the unknown, and it will take great courage. You may even move to a new place or country. Like the Hermit, this card can also mean withdrawing from outer activity to seek greater self-awareness. Fuck off, bro. Okay. Reverse meaning. You are refusing to walk away from a situation or a relationship that is not working. In your heart, you know you need to act, but while part of you wants to explore new horizons, another part of you is afraid of doing so because of what you might lose or what other people might say. It's time to face the truth. You are not happy or fulfilled, and you are suffering. You need to devote some attention to your own needs, your own desires, and your own happiness. Not in a frivolous, superficial manner, but in a deep spiritual level. This is so to the core, you guys, and that's what all those videos are about. An eclipse is an eclipse of the heart, where it's trying to imagine a bolt of energy they're trying to put in you. They're trying to pump some love through your heart, dude. They're trying to. I know what it means, dude. Since I've been doing this since the beginning, and it's happening to me too. They're wanting me to try something new without the fear of something old. They're pushing me out there. This whole thing, all of this. And that's it. It's like you need to leave, material security behind. You need to trust that this isn't good for you and just leave it alone. How many times do you have to experience this isn't good? And that's what it is. It's like, I don't need this money, bro. I'm doing it because I wanted to make it work. I want to show people that I don't quit jobs all the time. But I don't have to be ashamed of why I'm quitting them. And that's what happened with Morgan. She pushed me to make me realize it's like, yeah, I quit jobs, but why? She pushed me. She was pushing me like, you're going to fuck this up. But why am I going to? And she's telling me, no, you just got to stick it out. And I had this huge fight. It's like, yeah, that's what we're told to do. That's what we're told to do, is just make it work. Don't fuck this up. Just make it work. It doesn't work. You want me to do work it doesn't work. And then as far as relationships, it's like, you know what I mean? You have all these years in it, and you're like, fuck. It hurts, bro. I got hurts to realize that this is never going to work, and I've got to end this. I've got to make a stand. I didn't have to get divorced. It's not like he was living in my house and we were standing to that marriage thing. It's that I had to say, I never even wore a ring. He took my ring from me years ago, many years ago. It wasn't even like I was wearing a ring. And his sister threw it away or some shit is what he said. That was hurtful. He probably pawned it. He's such a piece of shit. But in the essence, I wasn't married. I did the act of divorce to show that I'm single now. And every time I fill out a piece of paper, let me tell you something. I have to hit that box that doesn't say single, widowed. I hit the divorced box. Married. I hit the divorce box now. Every piece of paperwork I have to fill out says that I'm divorced now. I had to do that to be, to make a public announcement that I'm no longer in a relationship with this person, you know? And it sucked because it was a failure, because not the whole thing, but I felt like a failure. And you don't even know how much I worked to make that marriage work. I'm the one that worked hard to pay for the fucking wedding. I hustled. I hustled so hard. I hustled SeaWorld passes, bro. I spent a whole summer at SeaWorld. Hours and hours hustling passes to pay for my own wedding, bro. Really? How'd you do that? I mean, I don't believe it's illegal, so I'll tell you. When you go to SeaWorld, you get a day pass. For those that are local, you can upgrade that day pass for a year pass for only $30 more. So I would go to SeaWorld and get all of these tourist tickets, and I would upgrade them to year passes and sell them at a discounted price to the people in the hood. And that's how I got the money. Everybody had fucking... I paid my lady for the cake. She did my cake. I gave her whole family, I think it was like 8 year-round SeaWorld passes. She did my whole cake and cupcakes and all that. I did that. I hustled my whole... And, I paid for everything. My kids he didn't fucking pay for anything. I think his mom may have helped me with my dress, but that was it. It's like, the food that was donated, that was from my local market. I had found, a money order. Somebody had left their money order at the counter, and I knew it was rent, and I returned it, and they were really grateful. And the owners are like, if you need anything from here, you know what I mean, whatever you want from the store, you let us know. I was like, well, actually, my wedding's coming up, and I need some, some sides to go with my meals. We were just having a barbecue and shit. So they gave me all the sides. I got all fresh fruits and vegetables, and then it was a meat market, so they gave me everything I needed. They did all of that and stuff like that. So I had a lot of, I had a lot of cool things that came in like that. But in essence, it's like I worked so hard to be married, and I never really was. I never had a husband. I never had a husband, bro. It was all in my head. We walked around and I said he was my husband. That's all. Because I said. And I had to, you know what I mean? And then I had to go do a divorce. And I was afraid for my life that he was going to show up with lawyers. And I didn't have one, so I had to become a lawyer. I had the 3 notebooks. One for me, one for the judge, one for his fucking side. I had spent fucking months. I pulled up fucking emails, everything to show everything that he may have tried to fucking fight me for. There was no fight. He never even showed up, but I worked so hard. I became the paralegal I was going to go to school for, to fight for my freedom against this marriage. And when it was done, it's like I was a washed up mother, you know what I mean? Abused mother with nothing. That sucked. I gave up on that. As far as a bad relationship, it's like you really want to make this work, but it never really did. You're just holding on to it, just to hold on to the idea of it. It sucks. I'm sorry. I've been there, bro. It wasn't even real, bro. It was never even real. I got married hoping that God would bless our family, bro, because I wanted to do it right, according to the church. I stopped having sex with him until we got married. I wanted to be right by God, and I figured if I did it right by God, he'd make it right. Those books lied to me, bro. And if I wouldn't have followed my heart, I'd still be married to that person, bro. That Bible said I wasn't allowed to leave him, bro. They lied to me. And they lie to people all the time, and they keep you in really horrible situations. They tell you to forgive your family members, to, you know what I mean, to do all this shit. But really what it is like, yeah, be forgiving, but get the fuck away from this, you know what I mean? I know, it sucks, bro. It sucks to, that shit doesn't work. I wanted this job to work. I wanted this relationship to work. I understand how hard I will actually try. I really try to make my relationships work because I don't have not one in this earth. I try so hard. I really want some part of this world, a job, a connection, that I try really hard to be part of. But it's only temporary. I'm only supposed to be part of it long enough to get God's lessons and get the fuck out of there. Because the longer I stay, the more painful it is to me. It's a hard way to live. And it's like, you know, there's those of you that have never had to leave anything. That's good for you if you're happy. I'm happy for you if you've always been happy. You found happiness, had to lose it. That's a beautiful thing for you. But for the rest of us, we're not happy. You know, and those of you that are in your unhappy relationships, your unhappy homes, your unhappy houses, you know, your unhappy jobs, your unhappy families, you're told by society that you have to stay in this situation. It's called loyalty and commitment to some bullshit. With the one exception of Logic and his wife and Brittany, the rest of you are not in happy relationships. Like, you're not happy with each other. You can, you know what I mean, do stuff that will make you smile, but you're not happy with that person. Not the happiness that I know exists, and I only learned about that with this weird twin flame journey. It's just a light. It's like you feel happy just because of that person. Nothing they're doing. You can feel happy in their presence or even without theirs. It makes you feel good in your heart. As I say that, it's like that's not really what I have over there with Russ. I mean, it brings a lot, you know, when we get past the hurt feelings, I'll be laughing so fucking hard at him. I don't think there's anybody I laugh harder at in this entire world than him. You know, and that's joy. It's like my favorite things about this world was, you know, laughter. The feeling of laying in your bed and stretching your toes after a hard day. The feeling of, you know what I mean, soaking in a hot bath. Those are my favorite things of this world. What were your favorite things? Oh, laughing is really fun. And hot baths are really great. And when you lay down and stretch your toes, there's this really great feeling that runs through your body. It's like a joy feeling. Happens every time. It's a really good feeling. That's it. It's like, where are your good feelings of this world? What did you come and, you know, when it's all said and done, what was your favorite part of this world? Oh no, it says it's time for you to take that journey, guys. I know that my twin flame is, because the little bit he said is like, I'm not sure what's happening. I'm going into the unknown right now. And it's like, I'm proud of you, whatever that looks like. And it's, you got to be brave to go in there because you don't know. You're giving up everything you know for a pipe dream, maybe. Or you're just going down the pipe. You don't know what's on the other side. And I've done that. You know, you can go as simplistic as, you know what I mean? I'm going to Arizona. Why? I don't know. I'm going straight into the darkness. I know nothing about Arizona. I don't know what's there when I get there. I don't know what God's going to do with me. I just know I've got to go there. How do you know? I was reading it. The Arizona iced tea stood out to me. What? It's just a sign. I got a sign that makes everybody wonder, but I know that this is what I'm supposed to do. God is calling me to Arizona. You're just going to leave everything and just go with your kids into nowhere? Yeah, he's calling me. You don't know what you're getting into. I didn't know. I was scared. I tried to make a plan. I tried to look at maps and see. All I got was a town. I didn't know what I was going to do when I got there. But when I got there, 15 minutes before I got there, God told me what to do. And that's it. And then you get there and you don't know what else. You sit there and wait till that next, you know. And that's what he says is, I'm going to put you in places. There's going to be people there, but they're not going to be able to help you. All you're going to have are the clothes on your back. And you're going to have to stay there until the job is done. That's what was my mission task when I woke up. That's all he gave me. And that's all he does. I'm going to put you in places just like here. He put me here. There's people here, but they can't help me. All I have are the clothes on my back, and I have to stay here until he tells me it's time to go. And that's why he could tell me in the middle of the night. 3 o'clock, he'll wake up and say, it's time to go. Start. Where are you going? I don't know. I never do. He won't tell me until he shows me. And I won't know why I'm going there until I get there. And even while I'm there, it can take a lot of time for me to understand why I'm there. That's being guided by the Spirit. But you can see I've done this for 3 years, and every time I get somewhere, it's important. There was no question as to why I'm here. The questioning was just, how am I going to get there? And there's been so many times, I have no money, God. When I came back from Vegas, I had no money to pay for another night there, another night's camping, let alone gas to get back home from Vegas. And he pointed out I had bad tires. He got me brand new tires, gave me gas money, and when I got back, I had over $150 and new tires. Yeah, he told me to go ask for help. He told me who to ask for help and when. I had to put my pride down, but I needed help. So he told me, go ask them for help. And people helped me. Some people didn't. And that kind of hurts the pride. But when all these other people are, you don't think about the people that aren't. When strangers are helping you, you don't think about the people that won't help you. I've done this many times, and I know what it means. I know how scary it is, and trying to explain to somebody else. If we didn't have to tell people what we were doing, it wouldn't be so difficult. It's like, how do you explain yourself? I can't. I'm doing this, and that's where it's like, I need to teach you guys better ways to say it. It's like, I'm taking a spiritual retreat for me. Where are you going? I'm not sure yet. How long will you be gone? I'm not sure yet. And that's that, you know what I mean? That's that Forrest Gump moment. He's sitting there hurt. He just got dumped, bro. Jenny just left him. His whole life is over. He's got all the money he needs, but Jenny, all he wanted was a life with Jenny, and he woke up and Jenny's gone. And he's filled with emotions, bro. He don't know how to deal with it. He doesn't have his mom. He doesn't have a friend in the world. He just lost his girl. So he decided to go for a run. It took him 3 years to run that shit off, bro. So I say that, I didn't know what to do either. I woke up and I was in love with someone and I lost them. God took me for a ride. And, no matter where you go, it all leads back home, bro. And that's where I was. I was crying. By the time I was in Vegas, it's been so long. I'm so lost. I don't know. I can't go home, and I just want to go home. And I don't have a home anymore. I just want to go back to Colorado, please. I said, go back. I can't, God. I have nothing. I'll get you there. He had me apply for Amazon before I left, so that I had some kind of hope when I got here. It's like, here, there'll be a job waiting for you when you get there. So now I know I have hope. I have something to look forward to when I get there. It was his idea, not mine. Never thought of that before. And it was that hope that kept me going. I look back at these twin flames. It's like, why, God? Why'd you let me? It's like, you needed something to believe in to keep going. I needed to believe in you to push myself out of heartache. I needed to believe this would work so that I could learn how to work hard at it. I'd given up the idea that any relationship could work, and I didn't want any. And he made me love you to where I wanted it, and I would push myself to be better. I wanted it enough that I would be better. I would change. I would be good for a relationship. It sucked that I didn't get in a relationship with any of them. But then you look at them and you understand why. And that the truth was, this was about you learning to love them. Trust me, they love you. They don't know how, but they love you. But this was all about you opening your heart again. You closed your heart and was never going to love another man. We pushed all those limits. For all these men you would never give your time to, you learned to love. Because you wanted to. Not because they made you, but you really wanted to love them. Despite however they treated you. And that's really the show of unconditional love. I'm doing this, I'm breaking my conditions to love you. because I love you, not because you love me, or I want, or, you know, it's because I want to love you. I'm going to break my own rules to make myself happy. And that was the journey, you know. I had to break my rules to get closer to all of them. Which was like face rejection and face fears and shit like that, you know. Yeah, happy duty. I gave you 15 minutes, and I swear I got so much more to do with my life today. I told you. But that good cry will wear me down. Crying is good for you, you know? It really is. As much as you learn to, it's just such a great release. That's why I'm seeing Fight Club. Bob had bitch tits. He loved to cry in those tits. He couldn't, after he cried, he could relax, he could rest, he could feel safe again, he let it all out. Whatever it was, he let it out, and he just needed to cry. You think about it now, going back to the full spectrum of the movie, it was a man with a personality disorder that was all built up. He started letting out his feelings. Then he met a girl that changed his life. It's funny how these stories go in time. But it's like, you try not to cry because you don't think you'll be able to stop. But then when you stop, it feels so good to have let it out. It really does. There's a part in Inside Out. It's a movie about your emotions. And there's this part where joy is one of the emotions and sadness is one of the emotions. And then there's this, I forgot his name, Bing Bong? Thanks. Why do I know that and nobody else's? Bing Bong is, was Riley, who's the name of the girl, and they're in her head, in her body, was Riley's childhood playmate. And he lost his wagon, and he's sitting there and he's like, we were going to ride that wagon forever, and this and that. And he's sitting there, and Joy's trying to, you know, cheer him up. She's trying to cheer him up. You know, she's trying to give him joy in this sad moment, and it's not working. And sadness comes over. She's like, I know how you felt. It's very sad. And like, she allows him to be sad, and he holds her, and he cries real hard, and then he feels better. Joy couldn't make him feel better. Just feeling his sadness let him feel better. I'm going to leave on that note. It's called Inside Out, and it was the moment where Bing Bong lost the wagon. You can probably look it up on YouTube, or perhaps I'll find it and I'll share it for you. It's good to, you know, it feels good to have a cry. I feel better. I don't feel like I have to do all kinds of weird shit to get rid of this energy. Maybe just take a fucking bath. Again, I don't know. They're telling me to quit my job again. And that just means bravery. Why does it matter to anyone? I just have to look at my peers and said I quit. I gave up. It wasn't worth it. And let them tell me how I shouldn't have given up and how I could have made it work and how it was worth it. And me argue how it wasn't or not. And that's what it means. Why did you and so-and-so break up? It didn't work. Oh, you guys were such a great couple. I thought you were going to be together forever. Yeah, me too, bro. Me too. Are you going to try to work it out? No, bro, I tried to work it out. It just didn't work. We're not going to keep working at it. And that's it, too. It's like, oh, you should have gave them another chance. How many chances do I give this job to, you know what I mean, disappoint me? How many times do I give this situation a chance to disappoint me? I'm disappointed in the whole thing. Let's just walk away from this very disappointing situation. And it hurt. You know what I mean? When I filed for divorce, I cried real hard. I did this. I destroyed this. There's no hope of it. It took me maybe a year later to realize there wasn't hope to begin with, but I just sat in it. When you ruin a relationship, you blame yourself, but you need yourself to tell you, you know, remind you that this was the best thing to do. Oh, God. That's it. It's like, you're going to try one more shift? My mind says to. My heart says no. I would really like to know where those weird noises are coming from. Okay, maybe I don't want to know. Sometimes I don't want to know. I looked up, I was like, maybe I don't want to know. Are you going to take that journey into the dark? Fuck, it's a Friday, guys. I'm in the dark with the twin flame, too. I'm in the dark fully. That's it. Is you want to find your way out or just avoid confirmation? I don't even know what that is. It's probably fucking Google reminding me of some terrible memories. Thanks. I've got enough, Google. I go to you when I can't remember. Pictures, picture perfect moments. Let me tell you about the that I took pictures of. Fucking crime scenes. Hey, I love you. Fuck. We got to seize our lives. We've got to take control of our lives. Take a deep breath. Go clean yourself off. Get yourself in the right mentality to destroy your life. Oh, God. Don't take any alcohol. It'll make you